Welcome back, guys. Ricecup again here with the sailing arc of Mr. Armbara. Honestly, I am so addicted to sailing, especially because there's just so many things you can try. And with that being said, I have once again been experimenting a lot more on my way to 99. So we did a ton of more higher level methods that isn't just Barracuda Trials. And we also included the deep sea fishing. I went all in and went heavy to set up my boat for that as well, to do some deep sea fishing. So in the video, you'll see timestamps. There is a little bit of a caveat, guys. I am releasing this video literally hours before next update, and sure enough, next update will probably have a lot of balancing changes. So some of this stuff might be a little off, but rest assured, if there are major changes to things that I did before, I will definitely retest it in a future video. This will also just give me some more sailing XP on my way to 99, so it's okay. Oh wait, Pearl. Oh my god, I got a collection lock item. Holy, 76 sailing. Oh my god. Oh, now I can do Lunar Isles. Yes, that's pretty good, because I do want to try out a bounty at level 76. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I got this Dragon Cannonball collection log from Savages. I think it was the Pyro one or this one. Holy shit, I can go to the 2350 worlds now. So we are at Deep Fin Point, northern side, and there's these new rocks called the Nickel Rocks. So I need some of this to probably make newer upgrades later on. Also to make some stuff in these remote islands. Alright guys, we're making the copper nickel bar. So it is 1 nickel for 2 copper. Dude, look at what I found along the way, guys. Look at this inconspicuous rock. That means there is a elite clue step there, and I'm sure there's probably a master one, probably 2 or 3. Oh, what? That's so sick. So some of these islands is what gives you the medallion fragments. So we're gonna make a cooking pot here. I'm not sure if I'll ever need to, but I figure I might as well just make everything available here. And now we have the bank. This is really good because if you haven't noticed, look at this, the ironwood trees. So all the trees are available. You don't even need to farm them, thankfully. Well, I'm already here. I will chop, let's say 200 of these ironwood logs, because I can already start using them to upgrade my stuff. For example, Rune Salvage, I guess the rune tier stuff, we'll be using ironwood logs. I think we're all set, because now I have 400 camphor planks. That's gonna be for my other big boat for the deep sea fishing. Yes, we're gonna test that out. All right, we're about to wrap up our AFK. First thing I'm gonna do before I do any other methods, I guess, that people don't normally do, is to get this 73 here, Crystal Extractor. So this is basically free sand XP if you have it on your boat. Theoretically, you can get an additional like 30,000 XP an hour if you click the extractor tick perfectly. But I think in general, you're probably going to get at least 10 to 50k extra XP on top of whatever it is that you're doing. So do keep in mind, every method that I'm going to show in this video is probably going to be an extra like 10 to 50k XP because of the extractor. All right, nice. We've made it to the Barracuda trial level 3. So I went from this coastline, and I think it was the yellow portal. I accidentally went the yellow portal, but it sent me all the way here. All right, so we just gotta make sure we go through enough of those portals and collect all the crates. Nice, we just hit 78 sailing. This is at least decent XP while we go for this upgrade. Did I get it or did I not? No way. Bro, that loading time is such a troll, bro, because like I went into it at 2. Let's go. Surely we'll make the time this time, right? There's no way I'm not gonna make the time. Let's go. Okay, we got the key. Work on this one, and I'm actually gonna study the route a little bit more. So this shark trial is basically the swordfish trial, and then you just add an extra few routes, but the routes are way more sharp turns. So that means I only need to memorize the later half, I guess, and practice the sharp turns. We're at this new part now. So as you can see, there's some pretty sharp turns right here. So we need to practice this. Ah. Oh my god. That. Yeah, see this part. GG. That's the hard part right here. Honestly, for our first try, that wasn't too bad. I kind of got lost at the very end there. I'm just gonna follow this guy, because I think this guy, he knows the turns. We're gonna copy his turns. Okay, we're kind of going good right now. I'm just gonna follow this guy. No! No way! How? Dang, we're only off by like 10 seconds in like the few tries. That's good. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. This is much better than the freaking jubbly one. Okay, wow. What? Oh my god. No, that's so troll, bro. Oh, I see. If I still see that, I probably shouldn't use the wind. Yeah, I think that's why I'm losing time. As long as I see the winds on my sail, I don't need to use it, any of this. I've been wasting it, I guess. 329, 342. Yo, come on. Yes, let's go. We got it. I wish I knew about the wind thing on the jubbly thing, because that mechanic works the same. So that was good. We got it. Learning that I was wasting my wind motes really made the difference, because I saved so much time. All right, we're gonna build a crystal extractor right there. Beautiful. So now I have my crystal collector thingy for the extra XP. I'm gonna try to do some higher level bounty tasks. So we were doing level 67, right, at the deep fin, but at 76 at Lunars you can do like the level 76 bounty task there. The idea is to figure out how much XP I can get by doing any of those bounty tasks, and I'm just hoping that some of those bounties have like a low HP to XP ratio that it's worth it. So I'm currently trying to find the Albatross task, but there's currently no bounty for that right now. So I'm gonna try to do a cargo route on Lunar Isle and see if it'll let me row into it. All right, the crystal extractor is ready, so we harvest. Dang, look at that, 600 XP, just like that. And I can click it like once every minute or so. Yes, okay, I want to give him a 1500 GP because that should give me the second lowest tier pearl when it shows up again, which will give me another collection log. So nice, we hit 79, guys. That means I can build the gale catcher, which is like an upgrade from the wind catcher. So, and I didn't get it, but you see what I do have here is a level 76 narwhale task. We need to just get the eternal brazier for the narwhale testing. All right, we got the key. I was right here. Nice. We're at Buccaneers Haven, just south of Lunar Isle. So this will give us the schematic. There we go. And also a collection log. All right, here we go. Eternal brazier. And it is on the side. Oh, I see. Nice. All right, guys. I got a little lucky. And what I mean by that is I actually have 2 narwhale tasks. Level 62 though, but this one is different items, right? Narwhale blubber, and this one's narwhale tusk from Lunar Isle. So I'm able to do 2 of those at the same time, which will give me some pretty juicy XP. So it's not like your standard way because it requires RNG of loading 2 different tasks. All right, we're finally at the narwhales. Let's go ahead and check out the rates and stuff. Also, we have the crystal extractor, but it's kind of a given, you know, once you're doing things that are level 73 plus, you should have this. Wow, I got 33 cannonballs. Oh, look at that. That's insane. I got the horn. You can turn it into a knife. So it turns out this item is used to make a knife that you will need to make the best chum station for the deep sea fishing. There we go. Now I got the actual thing. Hold on. We're delivering this. Damn, 15,000. Oh my god. I got 15,000. Oh, I got it. Oh my god. I got the albatross. Yes. Wow, and I have this, and I have a double. Whoa, this is insane. This actually might be better than the albatross. I guess we're gonna stick to testing the narwhales actually, because that's insane. That means we get to test. Look at that, guys. We accepted both of them. Damn. Okay, 17k XP. So that means each task is like 8,500 XP. Ah, okay. I thought it was gonna be more than that. I guess it's pretty easy to set up. If you really wanted to go crazy and spam your cannonballs, all you gotta do is position your boat to face the middle like this. This strategy only works on big creatures though, so like the small rays and the birds doesn't work. Like I feel like the XP scale should go up higher than what it is now, because right now 67 tasks is 7,500 XP and a 76 task is only like 8,700, so it only goes up by like 1,000 and change. The scaling for higher level bounties past level 67 is honestly really bad, because why is it only 1000 XP over the 67? Especially against these enemies that have like literally 4 times the amount of HP as like the Eagle Ray, and also tankier too, so you actually miss. Alright guys, this is almost an hour of doing the double. Unfortunately we lost it, so we couldn't complete the hour. But these guys though, I'm definitely willing to try these guys, because I need those feathers anyways for my boat upgrades, so we're gonna have to do a lot of these. I didn't think about the chisel. Oh, look at that. Narwhale horn knife. I guess this is going to be for deep sea fishing as well. Alright boys, we're gonna try out the albatross. Look at this. I managed to find a double. Oh, there they are. There's the osprey. So remember, we do need a lot of these feathers. They are 1 in 30. Oh wait, nice. I got the castaway. Let's go. Wait, it's a dog. Yo, we've just rescued a dog in the middle of icy ocean. What? Who brings their dog? Okay. Oh, there we go, guys. 80 sailing. This is huge. I can recruit another person. Oh, not ospreys. I think I'm done with the albatross for now. I'll come back later. Okay, let's get this schematic. We're on the Onyx Crest Island. It's right here, right? This key. Nice. All right, this is just southeast of pest control. There we go. Another schematic, and this one is quite important. Let's go and upgrade. There we go. Gill catcher time. Let's go. All right, there we go. I've upgraded my trawling cannon boat a bit more. Now we have a bunch of rune stuff, so dang, this is so nice, guys. Like having 3 of these stored, you will be constantly boosted. Oh, there we go. We found the merchant ships. We'll be AFKing here. I heard there's like a double spot here that we can set up, so let's find it. So I guess the idea is I'll just have these 2 salvage continuously, and I'll just stand by the Crystal Extractor, and I'll just click every like minute or so, and when the cargo is full, right, then I'll start cleaning. And that's about it. Let's see how crazy these rates are. Oh my god. Dang, I gotta be careful with that water. I can't go over there. I guess it says no boat can withstand it, so dang, this is so good, guys. I get about 70k an hour. Occasionally I just have to switch from this side to that side. Big tip for salvaging, guys, any salvages, especially the double salvage spots, if you go to 486, your salvages will be a bit more efficient, because when the boat sinks, it has a higher chance to go back up faster, because someone else can reset theirs and it will count for yours as well. Good thing I brought my cabbage ring, because these salvages sometimes drop like pretty good stuff, like farthest helm, freedom helms. They're like, you know, 40k AUX and stuff. All right, here we go. One level that I actually paid attention to while I was AFKing. So one of the common issues that people have been saying is that sometimes they build stuff in the wrong spot and then they gotta rebuild it and waste money. So for example, the Crystal Extractor, I think it's better to place it like here for the big boats. Makes sense to do it for the small boat here, because you're manning for trials. But yeah, for the big boats, it should be probably here next to all these tools. I haven't really talked too much about crew members and how they work, but each crew has like their own little stats. So they have helmmanship, privateering, and deckhandedness. So helmmanship is this thing, right? And the privateering is mostly cannons, and deckhandedness is stuff like savaging, right? So for example, Jobless Jim has deckhandedness of 3. He can use up to rune salvage. If I want to use dragon in the future, I need to use Captain Boy Jenkins, because you need at least deckhandedness of 4. And stuff like rune cannons, I need different crew members to use it, because I need a privateering of at least 4 to use the rune cannons, which I do have 2 members that can do that. So if I want to switch to like, you know, combat stuff, I have to switch out these guys. All right, guys, so today is gonna be the day where we try some deep sea fishing. I think I'm gonna go for the cotton trawling net, because I feel like the dragon one is gonna take a long time to get, so I might as well just like work towards something that I'll keep for a long time. So I think that's the plan. So I'll probably just do some bounties for rays. Any rays will do, they all drop it. So I hit 78, right? So that means I can buy another boat. And the reason why is because I'm gonna trial some deep sea fishing. So I need to build another one of those boats with all the deep sea equipment. So there's a lot to do. My boat is completely bare, so I have to do all the basic upgrades first, like, you know, the hull and like the sails and all that stuff. Okay, so we gotta pre-plant some cotton. Actually, we need to upgrade our sails now. Okay, so far we've already built some stuff, right? The hull, the bank, and the teleport focus, but I need more feathers for the gale catcher. Time to do some bounties. I'll get the feathers first from the albatross, I guess, and then do the barb. What the hell happened to my hair? I guess one of the drinks made my guy get an afro. Nice. All right, frick it. We're just gonna buy a bunch of iron cannonballs because I haven't had time to go ahead and make cannonballs, and I probably don't want to make any until 87. Wow, they're so cheap. Oh my god, I can totally spam these. Okay, so we got the double albatross, so we're gonna switch places. Apparently the albatross in this area is right there, so it's definitely faster. Yeah guys, get that seed box, man. If you're gonna do any salvaging, most salvaging and most bounty tasks, they drop like seeds and stuff. So oh, there we go guys. A2 sailing. This is big because now I can make the chum spreader, and that's is needed for the fishing part, although it's like the highest level tier. Yo, luckily this spare tree is insane though. Look at this tech. So let me explain what a double task is, because I didn't really cover it much in the previous video. So a double task essentially means that you got two tasks to kill the same creatures, except the items that the task want are different. So for example, one is feathers and one is a beak for like the albatross. And effectively, sometimes the boards, although RNG, can spawn two of those tasks, right, with different items. And one way to narrow it down is just by looking around, or you can just go on the wiki and just go on the bounty page, and it will tell you where you can find a chance of the same monsters. I do recommend, of course, the highest level tasks for whatever bounty you're trying to do. And as always, you want to do the bounty levels as close to your level, because those are the better XP. And also, I do recommend checking the bounties once an hour, because it does switch. We don't know how exactly it switches, but it's definitely based on when you complete a task to some extent. So when it changes, you might be able to find those bounties again somewhere else. Let's see, the XP rate's looking a little bit better now. No, the Osprey task is gone. Well, I was getting up to 130k, but it was only like half an hour worth of this with the double task, by the way. It's a double task. But they're all RNG. You just gotta get what you get. I think it's one of the better tasks. Oh, nice. I got it back. I guess the tasks sometimes get shuffled around. I've done like 6 different tasks, and I got my first feather, finally. I guess if you don't have the level 67 Eagle Ray tasks, you know, you can kill these guys as training method. Let's see. Okay, guys, we're done. Nice. Dang, these stingrays are really close to pest control. I would assume this is like the best spot for stingrays. You can get a stingray task here, but I definitely got the level 67 one though from defense points. Way better. Oh, I got one. Yes, let's go. There we go. I just got myself a shiny pearl. That's a collection logging. All right, let's see here. Ah, I see. I need to give him something that's like under 1,000 GP. Oh shit. Okay, let me put something in then. Cause I don't. Oh, it disappeared. I guess next time I just need to be a bit more ready, because you can take and give it at the same time. Yay, I finally got a double. 67 stingray and a level 50 stingray. Not bad. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is looking really good. Right now we are floating around 140k an hour. So give or take, you know, maybe 130k without this extractor. Yeah, we are actually maintaining right now about 130-40k. So there's definitely a lot of wiggle room, guys. It's not necessarily just, I guess, the Eagle Ray, but I would say this is just as good. Oh my god, no, it's gone. Damn it. Oh, it was nice though. We were getting some sick ass XP with the double task. Actually, we got lucky, because guess what happened? Everything switched over, even this. Holy shit, I got the level 67 Eagle Ray again. And that means I have double Eagle Ray. Holy shit. Alright, I didn't show you guys properly last time where the Eagle Rays are at, but it's right here, next to the salvage spot. Alright, guys, let's turn in a double. Where is he? Oof, 150k an hour right now, guys. I don't think it's gonna stay like that, but let's just say, you know, it was like 140k an hour if you can get the double Eagle Ray. 10k, right? Once again from the Crystal Extractor. So it's probably like 130k, let's say, if you can get the low 67 and the low 50. That sucks, man. It's just so RNG if you can even get a double task. Dang. Yeah, hopefully on Wednesday they can like fix that. Or just make a single task, you know, just worth the XP. I have a very limited sample size, but I feel like stingrays are a lot better for getting the barbs. Because I got 7 barbs in like an hour. And I've gotten 0 barbs from these guys in like 30 minutes. Alright, boys. We don't have any doubles available. I've checked like everywhere. But there is a level 66 task for butterfly rays. Whoa, what was that? Rosewood seed. The reality is they're out there in the game. You can just cut them in an island. Yo, you get 100 XP spinning these guys. Holy shit. Alright, time to do some upgrading. So I do have 83 sailing, so that means I can upgrade my boats to have the ironwood sail. I also, you know, got some cotton growing and ready. So the difference between camphor and the ironwood sail is that the speed boost duration is 3 extra seconds. Alright, boys, it's time to build the chum spreader. So this is the best chum, I guess, spreader, because there's a few other versions here. So this one is a station that can be used to spread all types of fish, all types. That's what I want, because I want to catch, like, you know, the highest level fish, right? When doing so, it can take offcuts directly from the cargo hold, but the crew member that does it, I guess, needs 2 deckhandedness, which is easy enough. Very nice. Okay, all I gotta do now is build the cotton net, 2 of them. I still need like 3 more barb from the ray, so we'll get that done tomorrow. Nice, guys. Just got 84 sailing. Oh wait, nice. When did I get 2 ray barbs? Holy shit. All right, well, I think we're ready to make the trawling net, but I think I'll just get at least 85. All right, the detour's over. I got my 85 sailing. Let's go. Yay, we can now have 4 crewmates. All right, there we go. We have built the cotton trawling net. So we have pretty much everything ready. We have the tupper focus, scale catcher, crystal extractor, the chum spreader, ironwood cargo, the brazier for the ice oceans north, and yeah, we're gonna go there for the fishing. And we have ironwood sails. Oh, fathom stone. Shit, there's one more thing. So we're gonna create the fathom stone. It just helps us detect the shoals, which is the node that we need to find for fishing. And each crate can hold 10 fish, and you can put that in the cargo. So that means mathematically, since I have a 200 space cargo, I can like hold like 2,000 fish or something. All right, boys. So in my ship, I got the fine fish offcuts from the sharks. We got the fish crates so that we can store the fish in there. Some repair kits just in case I take damage. We have Cabin Boy doing the con trawling net. So these nets are level 4, so only he can do it right now. We got the Sead on the chum table. I guess Jobless Jim can be my repair guy. We'll see it, right? Once I see it, it's gonna be a great time. Oh, there it is, guys. We found it. We found it. Wow, it goes quick. I'm so confused. Why is it not operating? Oh, lower. Ah, there we go. Holy. Wait, is this guy doing it or what? I don't know. Oh, great. It moved. So it's not like salvaging where the salvage automatically lowers. You have to like do this yourself. You have to click on these yourself. And I guess if it tells us that it's too low or too high, then we have to like adjust the sails. And as you can see, my dude is doing the chum spreading. Okay, there we go. Now we're chilling. So as long as we chase it fast enough, then we actually have an okay amount of time to AFK. The Crystal Extractor would be really, really good because it gives you enough speed so that you can chase it a bit easier. So ideally, you should definitely have the Crystal Extractor like right here, right next to one of the nets. So that way you can be on the net and then you can click on it right there. So then you don't lose any time. It doesn't despawn, thankfully. Oh, great. I now need my guy to repair for me. Please repair for me, Jim. Oh, that's awful. Okay, get me out of here, bro. I think what I can do is do this. I can position myself a little bit further ahead because I feel like it just kind of goes in about a circle, right? So yeah. See, we just try to chase it. Oh, look at this. You can get fish XP if you're chasing it, if you're close enough to it. Okay, we're getting like 16k an hour now. I'm getting better at this because I'm literally chasing it. Ooh, I guess when you go on diagonals, it's easy to catch them. But when they go straight, they go really fast. But yeah, see, like I'm constantly next to it, so I'm still fishing, even though it's not standing still. That's really nice. Yep, there we go. Look at that. I pre-moved. I like stratted, basically. So that way I don't get stuck in that little corner. I think this one is 24 HP. This one is 22 HP and 5 prayer. Okay, we have sacrificed 2 mil to have the perfect setup. Look at that. So I think the best place to start off from is here, etc. if you're going for the blue marlins. But I actually kind of want to get the bluefin instead because they heal prayer, which I think will be more useful for me. So it seems that the shoals are always on a predetermined path. So on the wiki, depending on what shoal you're looking for, you can just type that in and it'll show you a map of the route. So in the screen, you'll see the blue marlin rotation. Oh, wow. Look, it doesn't interrupt your fishing when you click on the extractor next to the trawling net. That's so good. Holy shit. Damn, we're getting 26k an hour. It's a lot better now. That's crazy. Apparently, all the new fishes have a rare version. For the collection log enjoyers, they're going to be grinding sailing to like post 99 probably. I guess if you want, guys, you can mark tiles now. Alright, boys, I think we fished for about an hour and we've got around 23k fishing XP an hour and 40k sailing. I think honestly at least 30k of that is from the Crystal Extractor. Okay, so about an hour of doing this, I got about 250 marlins and the bluefins together. Alright guys, I just want to confirm that the rates that I got were like fairly accurate. So I'm just going to do a round 2, except we're just going to do a quick 30-minute session of each. Alright guys, I guess my rates were probably off for this the first time I tried it because I was not aware of raising the net up and down a bunch of times. Like it's like every minute honestly that you are actually fishing these guys. So we ended up getting 240 marlins and then we ended up getting 30 bluefin. So that's like 270 fish and you include this as 280. But I'm going to subtract, I want to say 20 or 30 because I did a little more after the 30-minute mark. So let's just say 250 just to be conservative. But that's still 500 freaking fish in an hour. That's so freaking good. And like 450 of those is basically marlin. And remember, these are the best food in the entire game, beats anglers. So being able to catch like 500 an hour is actually crazy. So it makes sense why the skill rates are not that good. I would say 27k fishing is not bad for the amount of food that you get and also 40k sailing. But if they want to, they can maybe buff this fishing by like 10k XP. To fish like 100 anglers, that literally takes like an hour. This is even better fish and it's 5 times more than that. I checked the current prices of the marlin. So let's say you catch a 400 plus an hour, right? At these prices right now of 7,600, that's easily 3.5 mil an hour. So that's insane in terms of skilling rates. And honestly, it's pretty good even for a lot of bosses. And it's no RNG. As long as you have the skill level, right? And the boat stuff, you're good to go. Dude, this guy has a rosewood. Holy shit, this guy's rich. He's gone though. He moves so fast. You saw that? Oh, I found it. Bluefin shoal right here, guys. We found it. Nice. Okay, let's begin. It is directly southwest. Or no, it is southeast of the deep fin point right here. Okay. Yeah, I think the easiest way to tell if it's working or not is if you see your bold character icon on the trawler. Because sometimes I'm not paying attention and then for some reason my guy is not in the trawling net anymore. So if you want to double sure that you're actually fishing yourself, like you got to look at this bold guy. Okay guys, we have done about an hour of the bluefin, aka the radiant shoal. Let's go and see how much fish we got. And also we're getting around 30k fishing. It dropped a little bit towards the end. All right boys, we just did about an hour. Definitely made some mistakes, like not realizing my net was full towards the end and just like accidentally misclicking, so then my character is no longer on the net a few times. I still managed to get over 400 fish. So with the bluefins here in my inventory, also I got over 400 bluefins. I got about 20 marlin, 30 marlin, so I got 430 fish for like 30k fishing, 40k sailing. I think this is good. Yeah, you don't really use that many offcuts. I think I was using about 80 an hour. So boys, this is about 2.5 hours of deep sea fishing. Freaking 600 marlins, 550 bluefins. Wow, that's so good. That's crazy. Never gone this many high level food in such a short period of time. I've also really never actively done a fishing method before, but this one's pretty sick though, you know? You can get 1,000 fish in like 2 hours.